Morning. This feels like the first time I'm looking away from my phone. Yeah, I feel a bit insane today. Like, it got to about 6 p.m. yesterday.
But I have no.
I
knew where the entrance.
Feeling a bit low. I mean, I met with a nurse earlier. We ended up chatting about my weird thoughts to do with eating and body image and wanting to be really slim and also really not wanting to be. And then I ate loads of chocolate, binge food, and I still feel, it sounds ridiculous, but I still feel like ill. Like I can taste it in my mouth even though I've brushed my teeth, and then it's really a lot of things. And it's quite sad. And like last night, I ended up buying this like membership to YouTube thing, and I was like, so why am I doing this? Like, this is exactly the opposite of what I wanted to do. And then ended up like chatting loads on it, but now I've spent this money, and I'm like, this isn't healthy for me. I'll be honest, like I've exclusively been watching like H3 for since the breakup, probably a bit before the breakup, but then after the breakup, just like exclusively on my tablet. I mean, I watched like a film, and I'd like to watch more and focus more, but yeah, yesterday was just really hard, and I was just and I feel like there's an irony of doing this project of like it's taking up a lot of time, and I would like to, and I do like the 10-minute thing a lot. And there's tricks with the editing, but then when the editing is over 10 minutes, how creative. I don't know, that's a whole other topic. I just feel a bit crap. Because I ended up subscribing and it was on it, and I like lost track of time, and fortunately enough I was able to stop eating, and I just didn't look after myself properly. I didn't do a proper wind down, so to be honest, my mouth tape stuck really hard and it hurts, and because I still can't find the stuff to put it on, and I was editing like the 13th about receptivity just now, and I'm I started having like a diary moment with the GPT business, and I don't know, it's just there's just such an irony, because I was thinking I'm thinking about this whole 31 inches or whatever that really is, like an arm's length of that screen from my eye, and I'm like, well, that's not the main issue actually. I'm editing my day, and I can tell you where the issue is. I think, and it's a mix of fingerlings actually. It's surely I say like I know, but wanting to be inside and online all the time and feeling safe online, it feels like a kind of agoraphobia, to be honest. And then it just feeds it delusional. I think becoming a member takes things too far. Writing a comment on something takes things too far. It does. I think entertainment can really benefit from the commenting distance, especially. And because when I was growing up, I was always told never comment, never leave your name on anything. No trace, don't be on the internet. But I mean, you can be just as delusional and not do the things. You could be just as delusional in maybe slightly different ways and not have an account and only watch a little bit. But I'm just I'm on a bit of a struggle bus today, because I feel very full, and it is hard when you still do actually want to lose weight, but you've got a history of disordered thoughts around eating, where and the black and white view on things where it's like, today I want to lose weight. How am I going to do that? Well, all my thoughts are then have 10 calories and that's it for the day. Not that I'd really be able to manage that anyway, but Um, and yesterday it was like, I don't know. I've been doing really well with the whole not looking at eating related stuff and trying to have a more positive body image, but today was just sad and I was just wanting to record this video, edit it, and then I thought another aspect was like this diary itself. For one, like, well, now I think about it, actually understanding and reading more around it. Like I was trying to watch these lectures on Foucault, and seems like there's a benefit to not knowing philosophy, but also there would definitely be a friggin' benefit to understanding and having a certain element come from key concepts and understanding the terms that they're going to talk about. But it's a whole thing of like, and this is the benefit of Foucault apparently, is that, if that's what he says now, it might not be for someone who studied philosophy, but there's pre-reading, there's context, things always help, and knowledge is always good to have. And I think, I just feel a bit sick. Kind of like one of the main reasons I broke up with someone is because when I was in a romantic relationship, there was such a hyper focus on appearance for myself and my body. And I don't know if this is like a hero or just like pessimism. Not that it's not, but like the vibe of. Like, it's just. And I want to make a very sweeping statement, but just a hyperfixation of my own. And it is easy to find evidence for, like, and maybe it's a massive cognitive distortion. And I wouldn't mind, like, I used to do like TBT thought relief, but like on paper everything's going quite well, but I look at my diary and I'm like, you spent a lot of time in it, and you have these things like trying to learn Olympic weightlifting, which is going to increase your confidence, and I can spend honestly like 3 to 6 hours at the gym. And it sounds like bullshit, but like I used to think I did, not that. I used to think I went a lot, and then I really got a notes app and I tracked every single day that I came. And I mean on, off, on, off, on, off. I think it's been like that for like, without exaggerating, 3 months. Because before that I thought I was on and off. I was actually like on, off, on, off, on, off, and more than that. When I realised that, I was like, okay, no, I can do this. I started doing it. And when I'm getting really high energy, blah, 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 then da, 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 then it will be potentially for 6 hours at the gym. Because I think I'm dying for like the break from the internet, break from home, just break from like whatever else is going on. And eating and not eating is difficult, and for a disordered person it might make you feel bad, but going to the gym, if you're in that headspace, it's actually a lot more enjoyable. In fact, euphoric at times, because I think that's what really high intensity. There's so much like horse riding, like there's a lot more going on. Not even.